Welcome on this tutorial. Wish all you are well. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss one variable reluctance type magnetic sensor. I shall discuss construction, working principle, use, advantages and disadvantages of variable reluctance type magnetic sensor. Entering into the discussion, please subscribe. It will encourage me to upload more and more important tutorials. This is one type of magnetic sensor, means there must have presence of magnet. These are primarily used to measure position and speed of moving metal components. This sensor senses changes of magnetic reluctance, which is analogous to electrical resistance near the sensing element. Means in this variable reluctance type magnetic sensor, there must have some change of reluctance. Reluctance is similar to resistance in magnetic path. This sensor consists of a permanent magnet, a ferromagnetic pole piece, a pickup coil around the magnet and ferromagnetic pole piece. In this figure, this is north pole of the magnet and this is south pole of the magnet. This soft iron is the pole piece and this is the pickup coil. The target of this sensor is typically a gear or other toothed ring made from ferrous material. In this figure, this is a mechanical construction having numbers of teeth. While the ring rotates in front of the sensor, the tooth concentrates the magnetic flux when the tooth is aligned with the magnetic poles. But the flux expands outward when the poles are aligned with the air gap between the teeth. Means there will be a change of flux density continuously. When this mechanical arrangement having teeth will rotate, once a tooth will come in front of this soft iron and very next moment the air gap will be just in front of this soft iron. So the reluctance, that is the magnetic path, will be changed and according to the magnetic path the flux density will be changed. The change in flux density created by change of reluctance at the poles induces an electrical voltage in the coil, which creates output from the sensor. As here a time varying flux is cut by this coil, due to the electromagnetic induction property, a potential will be generated at the coil. Means a potential difference will be created at two terminals of this coil. This is the nature of the output. The magnitude of this output is varying with respect to time. The frequency of this output is controlled by the speed of the rotation and the number of teeth in the target. For example, a 100 teeth gear turning at 1800 rpm generates an output frequency of 3000 Hz. The amplitude of this signal is affected by the speed of rotation, the material being sensed, and the distance known as the air gap between the sensor tip and the rotating object. Most manufacturers of magnetic sensor based their design on having very small air gaps of 0.005 inches to 0.015 inches. This variable reluctance type magnetic sensor are passive devices, as here no requirement of any external source of power to generate output signal, though the output signal is an electrical signal. In summary, variable reluctance sensor converts mechanical motion into electrical energy without direct contact when positioned near a turning rotor, gear, shaft or other regular moving devices. This output signal can be fed into the digital counter, totalizer, analog converter, tachometer, overspeed or underspeed control, oscilloscope or other monitoring and control devices. See, this is an animation of variable reluctance type magnetic sensor. When this rotor is rotating, as per the speed of rotation, a particular sinusoidal output is generated whose frequency is directly proportional to the speed of rotating object. Here I am showing another animation. From here we can easily understand how the density of magnetic flux is changing in presence of teeth and absence of teeth of the moving object. See here, the magnetic flux is changing with respect to position of teeth. So it is clear to us that in presence of teeth in front of sensor and absence of teeth, that is presence of air gap, ultimately changes the magnetic flux density, which ultimately changes the amplitude of output produced at coil. Output from this sensor ultimately passing through different signal conditioning circuits, and we get different types of analog outputs as well as digital outputs as per our requirement. Advantages of variable reluctance type sensor: they do not need external power supply. The cost is low, weight is light, they are very robust and can work in harsh environments, can work in high temperature and high vibration environment. Few disadvantages are difficult to measure low speeds and few additional signal processing circuitry are required. There are lots of applications like gear tooth speed measurement, turbine speed measurement, etc. So from this discussion we get a little idea on variable reluctance type magnetic sensor. In next tutorial I shall discuss other types of magnetic sensors. Please subscribe and put your comments in comment section.